Hi guys, Chantal here. I'm here to tell you a little story about my hair journey. And I'm sharing it because I've noticed so many people struggle with the same thing, caring for natural hair. And I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone. I'll share how my journey started, how it progressed, and how I'm currently managing it. So, back in the day, I never used to like my curly hair. When I was young, curly hair was considered unruly and not modest and wild, whereas straight hair was the good hair. I grew up in Madagascar. I am from Madagascar, and Madagascar is full of ethnic diversity. So there are people with straight hair, super straight hair, and other people with curly hair, and other people with puffy hair. And we're all in there, mixed in there, but we're all from Madagascar. And growing up at school, most people had straight hair, and the few who had curly hair all straightened their hair. So straight hair was the norm, pretty much. And every time I washed my hair, there was no questions about it. I just straightened it right away, blow dried and everything. And that was very tiring personally because for me to wash my hair, combing it was a struggle, and like detangling it was a struggle, and then blow drying it and straightening it. Every time I wash my hair, that was the process. So when I talked with my friends, and they told me, the ones with straight hair told me that, oh wow, when I wash my hair, I just let it air dry and then it just becomes straight like this. That just felt so unfair. They didn't have to do work, and that was their hair. Whereas mine, I had to hustle and struggle and cry just to get it to look straight, kind of straight, and make sure to not be rained on and to stay away from humidity and all the above. So eventually, when I got older, I relaxed my hair. Thankfully, my mom didn't let me relax it as much as I wanted to, because if it was up to me, I'd relax it every chance I get. Because it just felt more manageable to have relaxed hair. Like blow drying it wasn't as hard, as well as straightening it. So that helped me out back in the day. And time went on. I was off to college, and in college, I had to pretty much figure out what to do with my hair. Mom was no longer there to help. She used to braid me back in the day. I didn't know how to braid myself. So in college, I was like, you know what? Let me test my theory of straightening my hair. I mean, relaxing my hair up more often. Maybe eventually it will, the moment I wash it, I air dry, maybe it will just form itself and be straight. So I did that. I relaxed my hair one weekend, and then not even the next weekend, like few days later, I relaxed it again. Then I air dried it. I was waiting to see what happens. And to my surprise, nothing changed much. It did not dry and become perfectly straight. Nope. It dried and it was tangled, and I still needed to blow dry it pretty much. So I was like, okay, well then, let me just blow dry it. And when I blow dried it, that was the worst moment, worst day ever, because that made me realize just how much I had ruined my hair, how much damage I had caused. The moment I blow dried it and straightened it, my hair fell off. I straightened it, and right here, it just cut off. Like I could hold it like this. So I was so scared, so worried. Like, okay, if I keep going, is the rest going to fall off too? So I kept going a little bit, and it kept falling off. Like some would stay, and then others will just break apart. And that's when I realized the hair was dead, literally dead. And that's when I had to make the decision of just cutting everything off because nothing else could be done. I was even afraid to pull it and put it in a bun because that's how fragile it felt. So I had to cut everything off, like short, big chop, and just let my new growth be the hair I live with. And that's also when I vowed to never relax my hair again because I saw the damage firsthand. And when I big chopped my hair, I had very supportive friends who told me how cute it was and it's pretty, like the little curls are popping. Half of me believed them, but honestly I didn't have a choice. So I had to just live with it. And that time, so many people also questioned, like, why did I cut my hair? People who who don't understand the hair struggle. So they wondered why I cut my hair. Like, okay, it's really short, like a boy's hair. That was discouraging. But I'm thankful for my friends who were there. And I'm also really thankful for all the YouTube community, all the strong women out there, all the women just helping other people out, like showing us what to do with the hair. And that's also partly why I'm sharing my experience because that's what kept me going. And that's also the first time I actually learned about caring for my hair. I never knew about leave-in conditioner and hair food and all that. So that's when I started using leave-in conditioner, deep conditioning, everything that would help my hair grow. Because I was never used to wearing short hair. That was my first time. Eventually, I gotten used to it, but it was a struggle. So, long story short, my hair grew and it grew nicely. And I wore it. I also wore wigs a lot because sometimes I'd really just miss my long hair. And I'd wear wigs, protective styles with the braiding when it was long enough to braid. So, yeah, my hair grew and I reached my hair goal. And when I did, like about 3 years later, I felt adventurous. So I dyed my hair dark purple, which was really, really nice. It was fun. And then problem was I got more adventurous. I wanted to see what my hair would look like blonde. And thing is, I knew that it was risky, but also I was I was satisfied with my hair, so I just wanted to try something new. So I knew the risk of possibly having to cut it all off again, but I went ahead and did it. I bleached it blonde, and uh, while doing it, I regretted it because having to smell that chemical on my head, That just felt painful. And also waiting for the hair to turn white or like yellow. That was also a painful process. But I was already in it, so just had to keep going. And I did like it blonde. The only problem was I didn't know how to take care of it because it just felt like it required a lot more work. When I moisturized it like the way I used to, it wouldn't take in all the moisture. Like all of a sudden, it'll just be dry. Maintaining that bleached color, it was also work because I had to buy all these purple shampoos and whatnot just to keep that, just to maintain that color. So yeah, it was a lot of work. I'm still glad I did it because I got to experience it, but I don't think I'll do it again. Uh, I transitioned by trimming off all the blonde hair just to get my black hair back and continue the process of, the usual thing of moisturizing just to get my hair gold back. And now here it is. I got my hair gold back and I did color it. I colored it brown at the edge. That's about it. And I think that's where I'll stop.